Contemporary Artists of the Sudan, Art in Times of Adversity is the first of its kind. A coffee table book with large spreads of beautiful Sudanese art. A compilation of emerging talent with biographic blurbs of up-and-coming artists, producing work against all odds.
I had this idea always in my mind, but I don't know, I'm not a very good writer. So I always was waiting to find the right person to come across.
Lina was joined by Tarneem Saeed, Sudanese London-based lawyer with a lifelong passion for the art of her home country. They then went on to assemble an editorial team that included Griselda Tayyib and London-based editor Victor Rome.
Lina's always been trying to make sure that Sudanese artists, particularly young Sudanese artists, really get recognized and that they are valued. And I really like this because, having grown up surrounded by Sudanese art, I was very aware that, outside this very small community of people within Khartoum, most of the Sudanese don't really understand that they don't know, they're not aware that there is quite a good, vibrant art scene here, and we have very talented artists. So it really appealed to me, this idea of doing something that was accessible or in a sense targeted at, as much as the outside world, Sudanese, and it was about their own art, so to introduce them to their own art.
All proceeds will go back into nurturing local artists, be it their need for scholarships or supplies. After leaving interior design 22 years ago, Lina has dedicated her life to supporting Sudanese arts. Even with an abundance of talent, many artists have struggled to receive the appreciation they deserve.
I bought my first painting while I was an interior designer, sitting in my office when a young Sudanese artist came to me. He's actually in the book now, and he sold me a painting for £50. And I looked at him. It was a watercolor by Omar Kamaluddin. And I looked at him and I said, and I love the painting, I still have it. And I said to him, where do you exhibit? And he said, nowhere.
With determination to put Sudanese art on the map, Lina opened Dunya Dabanga, the country's first commercial gallery, in 2006. At each passing exhibition and fair, the problem became clear. With no national museum of modern art to collect, document, or showcase artists, the culture of art collection is yet to be established in Sudan.
When we were doing this book, it was so difficult because all these artists' paintings have been sold or gone, and they didn't even have photographs of them. This is why I find this book is very important.
While compiling the collection, one very potent theme became clear.
Perseverance.
This perseverance lies in their enduring efforts to produce art at all costs.
In a field that no one appreciates, people don't want to spend money on it. Academically, you're limited by in a social way, in every way. There's nothing but challenges, really. But still, they continue to produce fine arts, and I think that's incredible. That is really a sign of the strength of humanity, really. That no matter how difficult life is, that we're still able to produce something that is beautiful, and for the sheer pleasure of producing something that is, they're not producing food, they're not producing an essential tool, it's art at the end of the day, and that's really incredible.
The most prominent of the artists featured in the collection is Salah Al-Mur, exhibiting in the British National Museum and all over the world. Even in the wake of widespread success, Al-Mur fondly remembers his first exhibitions at Lina's side. With the struggles of breaking through as an artist behind him, he still stresses the importance of such a collection, one that combines the breadth of Sudanese talent and artistic styles. His fellow featured artists share these sentiments.
والله حدث كبير، يعني انك تشارك او تكون مع مجموعه فنانه، يعني شريحه كده بتاعت فنانين كبار وانت في وسطهم، انا بالنسبه لي مكسب.
Isolation has added to their distinct and innovative style, making Sudanese fine art a school of its own.
أنا مغرورة بالفن التشكيلي السوداني، منحازة جدا للفن التشكيلي السوداني لتنوعه، لكمية الثقافة فيه، تعدد المدارس في الفن التشكيلي السوداني. مشكلتنا كيف إنه الفن التشكيلي السوداني ده يطلع برا.
The general lack of appreciation for fine art has not held Amal Bashir back. She continues to create magnificent monochromatic female portraits, all with a simple uniball pen. Rising above circumstance, these artists have not let their environment hinder their development.
الفنان السوداني تميزه برا إنه هو بيعتمد على الأحاجي السودانية، الذاكرة بتاعته ملانة زاخرة بملط اوف كلتشرز كويس، والإيمج الكثير اللي بيلقاها لو حامل السودان كويس بيكون عنده مخزون بتاع شوف لما يمشي يترجمه في لوحة بتكون حاجة كراودد. حتى الغربي بعض المرات بتلقى إنه لوحاته فاضية أو بيتعامل مع موتيفة واحدة أو مفردة واحدة بيملى بها المساحة كلها. لكن لاحظ اللوحات بتاعت السودانيين هسه أي لوحة حوالينا كده بتلقى فيها كمية بتاع الزخارف، كمية بتاع الثقافات، كمية وده شنو ولسه قادر إنه ممكن يملى له كم بورد زي ده. التنوع بتاع الكالتشرز والموتيفز دي لما تمشي بقى الغرب انت بتكون مختلف حتى لو ما بتجد الرسم بشكل قوي بس بمخزون فكري وثقافي انت بتتفوق عليه.
Art in times of adversity is more than a coffee table book. It is a platform for the work of Sudanese artists to be seen and appreciated beyond their workshops and beyond Sudan.
Book 2 will cover all the older pioneers, and there is quite a lot of them. And they are very important artists and they need to be documented.
A long-awaited nod of recognition and gratitude. A gesture that will hopefully encourage them to continue to create in the face of all adversity. A story of perseverance, indeed.
The book is nothing without the artist.